We have finally arrived at 2021. I couldn't be more relieved. 2020 was the worst year of my life, and I know everyone's saying it's the worst year of human existence, and your ears are probably bleeding from hearing this so many times. But for me, it's when people say that, it's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's not that feeling of, oh, just shut up about saying that. No, I feel like someone else is there who's saying it and it feels good. This is the first time where I haven't been annoyed by a meme like this. But I wanted to go over the worst things of 2020 and the worst things that have happened to me, because there was a lot. I would also like to state that if you can't tell, Almost Everything Studio is shutting down until January the 11th, when we'll be back and making more episodes. We have to do this. We need time to put them together. This show is a complicated process, and I have had some trouble with common sense episodes that I have made, and I realized there were some flaws with them. I got a few of the answers wrong. I was making a lot of mistakes. I guess it's because I haven't done it for a year, thanks to the coronavirus. When I finally did make some more episodes, I've encountered some problems. But I wanted to go over the worst things of 2020. That will be the main idea of this episode. So let's go ahead and see what 2020 was like, all the terrible things that happened. The COVID-19 virus was the main one. The economy failed. Students got bad grades in school. Now, the election's more complicated because some people like Donald Trump, some people like Joe Biden, but I look at it as no matter who you supported, it went bad for 2020. If you were a fan of Joe Biden, well, Donald Trump is still president, and he's still pressing charges against Biden for winning the election, so it was bad for you. And if you're a fan of Donald Trump, Joe Biden won, and he might have cheated. So either way, Trump fan or Biden fan, this was the worst year in politics. Bushfires in Australia, the George Floyd protest, cyclones in India, oil leaks in Russia, Kobe Bryant died, singer John Prine died, Prince Harry left the throne, actual princes left the royal house, murder hornets attacked America, the Black Panther died. This is starting to sound like something from Nostradamus. It's like, and the Black Panther will die, and the cyclones, and the bushfires across the deserts. It's sounding like a prophecy. West Coast wildfires. There were locusts in Africa. This has been ongoing, but I thought I'd go ahead and mention it. Harvey Weinstein was finally proven and sentenced for his sex crimes. I guess that's kind of a good thing in a way. But then again, this is the first time we know for certain that he committed these crimes. So, yeah. Doolittle Cats and Sonic the Hedgehog weren't all released in this year, but they all were kind of shown during this year. I don't know. I think it's kind of this year's thing. Even the art world was bad. Although, I think Sonic the Hedgehog got some pretty positive reviews, as I've talked about before. And there was a drone attack that could have caused World War III. That's wonderful. And Ebola. So those are all the horrible things that happened for the world. Now let's talk about the horrible things that happened for me. Well, to start off the year, I was abducted by aliens. Yeah. And I lost my job as a substitute teacher. I couldn't get another job. I didn't work a lot this year. I did a little bit. I guess that's kind of a good thing, but also kind of a bad thing, too. My parents got coronavirus, as you all know. My grandma got sick. I cut my cheek with a razor. The scar's kind of visible still. Coincidentally, a lot of people on the show cut themselves with a razor because, we do a lot of shaving before the show begins. Even some of the girls. Almost everything lost a lot of subscribers this year. I think it was more than ever before. It was like there'd be subscribers lost every week. It was crazy, and I have no idea why. I was making really good videos, just views were falling, subscribers were falling. It was an awful year for almost everything, which culminated to my How to Virtual Reality video, which, despite having a 900 viewed trailer, managed to fail triumphantly. And that was a video I put a lot of work into, special effects, makeup, new costumes, everything. Somehow still failed. I have no idea how. And to end off, and this is true, by the way. I know I kind of joke around on this show, but I assure you this last one is true. My mom and I were almost killed by someone driving through town, and they hit into a building. We were okay, though, and I'm hoping that person was okay, too. But that is all of the things that have happened to me in 2020. I am hoping this next year will be better. I promise that I'm getting my stuff together. Again, common sense is coming back. I'm not 100% confident about it, but if you want to, you can just blame 2020 for the quality of the Common Sense episodes. I made a lot of mistakes doing it, but I still liked them, and I think you still will have fun with them. I have a lot of good plans for this next year, and I hope we can have a better one than this one.